Welcome aboard your Drake interplanetary craft. Your systems are online. Engines online. Quantum fuel is at 100%.
Thank you.
Now let's go find some panels.
Thank you, and please visit again.
Okay, appears at 50%. Landing gear up.
Landing gear up.
Yeah, 1720 on the visible. That's a rock. That would be something to go check out in a prospector or mole. At least just look around until you find the signal source for what you need. There we go. There's good number 8,000. And see the SNL signal strength or whatever on the left side is up high, which means we're pretty close on target. And there's our target. At some point or other, that single opportunity marker will split off into 2, 3, 4 markers. Considering it's 8,000 is signal strength, it's probably going to be 4. There it is. And they're looking pretty close together, which makes it, which will help.
Landing gear down.
Okay, that one appears to be the brightest of the bunch, so I'll focus on it. Notice I'm pointed just below it. It's kind of an assumption on my part, it being brighter, that it's that it's the one closest to me. I don't know for sure if that's really the case, but it works for me. It's also possible that it's being brighter because it is 2 panels close to each other, really, really, really close to each other. Which the closer I get to it, looks to be more the case. See, now they disappeared. Like, let's see, the signal strength is staying high and actually climbing a bit. Which means I'm still on target. And getting closer. There it is. Bingo. Now let's see if I can see any others nearby here. F4. Z button. Okay, there's my one. I kind of suspect that's another one up there. in any case, that shape of panel, that size and shape, that's the money maker size right there. Those are the ones those are the bigger panels. Give you the best yield. Using the abrade scrapers, you'll get, you know, seven or eight SCU just from one of these panels. And now you'll see on this setting here, I've got on the left side is the tractor beam, right side is the abrade scraper. To single out the one or the other would be Alt A if I wanted to use just the tractor beam to adjust the position of the panel, whatever. Alt D to use just the tractor beam or just the scraper. The G to release the gimbals. So now I can move the beam around without moving the ship. See, it starts out with a green outline, and as you start scraping, it goes to white. The more of the panel you complete, it'll go to yellow, and then to red. When it hits red, technically it is listed as being complete. There may or may not actually still be product you can get off of it, but technically complete. Overall, this one panel is worth roughly about 100,000 credits just for doing this one panel. There are two other panel shapes. One is roughly half the size of this one and shaped kind of like a kite, you know, like you'd have on a string to play with out in the wind. And the other one reminds me of a Band-Aid, really narrow and long like a strip. And they don't have much product to offer, but they're good for filler when you don't have a lot of room left in your buffer. Okay, so I got this portion of it complete. Now, lock my gimbal back up. Alt S to go back to, both sides working. and Alt A to bring it to just the tractor beam. Hold the R and flip that puppy around to get to the sides that I wasn't at. Don't ask me why, but it does seem to be required. You can't just go straight from, Alt A for the tractor beam to Alt D for the scraper. You got to go through S and then over to the one you want. Don't ask me why, but that's just the way it seems to work. Your results may vary. You gotta find what works best for you. It'll take practice. But hey, if all you do is one of these panels per hour, well, that's 100,000 in your pocket. And somehow I fail to see how that could possibly be a problem. The biggest problem I have with it is going to sell, because you're pretty much forced to go to a planetary surface to do it. And I'd rather not. But oh well, it is what it is. See, it's gone red, but as you can also see, I've still got stuff to scrape from it, so I'm a greedy bastard. I want it all. I could have used the cinch scrapers and possibly even got a full 13 SCU from this one panel, but it would have taken that much longer. One thing I do just for giggles. Whee! And it's spinning off into space. But there you have it. That's what 8-9 SCU in however long this video has been. And that's how it's done.